Hello and welcome to another installment of the Musical Instrument Investigator. So today we are on the website of auctioneers TWGAZE that are based in the UK, and we're going to have a look at their The Music sale, which is happening on the 24th of February. So the 24th of this month, 2021. This is not an auction house that I have purchased from before, although I have been on this website before. Let's have a quick look. Advice for buyers, a little review of the terms. So remember to always check through all of this thoroughly before you bid. Looks like you can potentially go in person in the sale rooms, although I'm not sure how that works in current COVID times, or you can register for remote bidding. Looks like they operate with the sale room. Here talks about placing a bid. So okay, real-time bidding. So if you're to bid online with the sale room, there's an additional 4.95% on top of the hammer price. And if you've won, the buyer's premium 21.6, a little bit over the norm, which is usually around 20%, but not too bad. So here they're giving you an example. If the hammer price is 25, the total price payable would be £30.40. There may be other fees as well. Things about kind of penalties for not collecting on time, obviously take into consideration shipping. If you're outside of the UK now, you might be subject to kind of export fees or import fees, etc., depending on what it is. So there's a whole load of things there, but otherwise standard kind of things. You can sign in, register, bid through the sale room, etc., bid live or over the phone, all the standard kind of stuff. I'm sure it's all pretty straightforward, but do read all of the details. So let's just have a quick look. All lots, there's 88 lots in this sale. Let's just see. Oh, updated. So they've been changing bits here and there. Some of these smaller auction houses, I've noticed they do kind of sometimes add extra lots kind of near towards the end. There's another sale happening at the moment which does that a lot. So I've kind of held off doing that other sale. This one I think is going to stay pretty consistent. And there's a good range of items on this auction. So let's have a quick look. So lot number 6001, a Yamaha W5 keyboard synth. Not much information there. Estimate 100 to 150 pounds. Just is one picture. You can expand it a bit, I think. There you go. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not massively up on all of the kind of synths and stuff, but pretty standard. Now we've got the next lot, 40 to 60 pounds. This is an M Audio kind of controller, MIDI controller. Looks pretty basic. I'm not sure if that's a looks slightly older one. So nothing too much to see there. A few amplifiers. There's a PV amp, 50 to 70 pounds. I mean, not much information here. Picture. I guess you assume that it works. Maybe you could ask them, but PV Bandit 112 is pretty standard. You get a lot of those. Probably find them on eBay a lot. The Trace Elliott, the old British maker of kind of bass amps and stuff like that primarily, although they did make some electric guitar amps as well that were not the greatest, but the bass amps definitely quite good. 120 to 180 pounds. I mean, Trace Elliott amps are super powerful. Tonally, I guess it depends what you're looking for, but could be an interesting bass combo there. I always like the kind of neon green aesthetics. Here you go. Next lot here we have a Line 6 Pod Studio keyboard with digital recording interface, 40 to 60 pounds. I've had some Line 6 stuff in the past. It's kind of, yeah, it's alright. Does the job. It's not too expensive. Boss E-Band Jazz 8 audio player with guitar effects. So some kind of play along thing for guitar, 50 to 60 pounds. Yep, not much other information there. Good old Line 6 Pod X3 guitar effects processor box. I used to have like the Pocket Pod, 50 to 80 pounds. These are actually pretty cool, and I think there were some Line 6 amps that had like something, or the earlier ones are this like inbuilt into it. I mean, they're pretty good. If you're at home, you just plug in, put in your headphones and stuff, and yeah, I think it's pretty good. Tonally, not fantastic, but it's not going to be like your kind of fractal audio things or any of that kind of modern stuff, but for the money. Zoom, another big player in that kind of market. G3 effects processor pedal, so lots of different effects, 50 to 70. I like remember the old Zoom pedals with the just like one big foot pedal and stuff, or two actually, the dual one, wasn't it? That's the kind of common one. So yep, that kind of jazz again. Here we go. A Roland MP5 Rhythm Coach electronic drum pad on stand of 30 to 50 pounds. I mean, I guess it's a learning aid for someone that wants to practice drumming and being kind of in chime. Something I would definitely need if I was to be a drummer. Right, guitars, an Epiphone Casino, semi-acoustic, natural body, P90 pickups, soft cased, a serial number, August 2016, made in China, 250 to 350 pounds. A few more pictures here. They're getting exciting with the pictures. Well, not the greatest pictures, but it looks in pretty good condition. That's all I can say for that. Obviously, it's a modern one, so it's not really got much age. Fender Squire, Mikey Way from My Chemical Romance, Mustang bass guitar with a flake silver sparkle body, black line detail, soft cased, 200 300 pounds. If you love My Chemical Romance, if you love emo and you love Squires and you play bass, then perfect. And there's a few more pictures we can have a look at if it decides to work. There you go, signature at the back. Yep, there we go. Or at least it's a bit of a mixture of things in this auction. A Gretsch G5420T Electromatic semi-acoustic guitar in Fairlane Blue. Single cutaway hollow body, twin humbuckers, chrome hardware, soft case, 300 to 500 pounds estimate. Let's have a look. It looks blue and new-ish. So, moving on. A Fender Stratocaster USA 2009 sunburst paintwork with fitted Fender hard case, 400 600 pounds. They've gone to town on the pictures here, so we can have a look at a few more of the pictures. Yep, it looks like a guitar. Yeah, it looks like a Fender. There you go. There's a few marks here at the side. At least they've shown that. So a few dents, few dings. Not too bad. Not too bad. Here we go. An Avalon Legacy Series Jumbo Acoustic Guitars, serial number LO 2005 with headway pickup, Hiscox Light Flight hardshell case, 800 to 1200 pounds. So let's have a look at that. Okay. I'm probably completely speaking wrong, but I seem to remember Avalon guitars being some kind of offshoot to do with Loudon at some stage. The Irish make a Loudon, but I could be completely wrong. I can't remember, but I mean, it's probably, but like Loudons, but made abroad or something like that. But I could be completely talking incorrectly there, but that's what I remember. Country and mandolin of teardrop form, sunburst body with pickup and tortoiseshell pickguard, soft case, 50 75 pounds. Pretty standard mandolin, shiny as hell, very shiny. Ooh, here we go. A Fender 65 twin reverb 85 watt amplifier with vibrato, reverb and foot switch. Features two Jensen C12K 8 ohm speakers, tilt back legs and cover. Approximately 4 years old with serial number 800 to 1200 pounds. I always think these are quite cool amps actually, quite nice. Never owned one, but yeah, I like the stylings, very nice. Yamaha CP70B electric grand piano with foot pedal and separate PA amplifier, 1,000 to 1,500 pounds. Once again, I don't know very much about this, but I'm sure it's got a niche market out there. Someone will be into it. Okay, Boozy and Hawk's Regent hardwood clarinet cased, 40 to 60 pounds. Not much to say there. It's a clarinet. And now we go to a Kimbara classical acoustic guitar, £20 to £30. Definitely not too much to say about that one either. Pretty standard fare. Okay, we're into some bowed strings. A late 19th stroke early 20th century full-size violin. Two-piece figured maple back, which you don't give us a picture of, thanks for that. Student bow case, £60 to £80. Well, limited pictures there. Look like it could be an okay student instrument. Looks like it's in not bad condition. Can't see the back. No other info, but I guess you could ask them for some more pictures potentially. Next lot, a Jupiter brass trumpet, cased, £30 to £40. Yeah, pretty standard. I should really learn a bit more about brass instruments. An Amati Kraslish brass euphonium, hard cased, very nice hard case there. £150 to £200. So there you go. If you want a euphonium. A shaft-free SG style electric bass guitar in the Gibson form, mahogany body, chrome fittings, major repair to headstock, associated hard case. Let's have a look at this major repair to the headstock, or just in general. Yeah, horrific repair where people think it's broken, let's just screw it, not knowing that actually kind of re-glued joint, as long as it's done well and you keep all the pieces, is kind of stronger than the original joint, so let's just whack screws in it. £80 to £120. As Dragons Den would say, I'm out. Yep, I'm not interested in those kind of repairs unless it's on a nice instrument. A Gibson EBO SG from electric bass guitar electric bass guitar dating from 1964, cherry red, adapters including additional pickup, associated hard case. These are quite cute. I think this is like quite a short scale-ish. Maybe I'm talking rubbish, but I always remember these being kind of a short scale. Looks like it's been well used in a bit of a funny state. £450 to £675. You know, could be for someone, and definitely more interesting than the Shaftesbury. Selma. A Selma treble and bass 50-watt valve amplifier, mid-late 1960s, classic Selma treble and bass, like great little kind of valve amp, 450 to 675. These things I think just kind of do go up a little bit in value as time goes on. I remember even kind of 10-15 years ago they're kind of a bit cheaper than that, but yeah, like they're popular, people like them. A Vox 100 amplifier, foundation, non-valve, says the transistor, I presume, amplifier, £200 to £300. It looks quite quirky. I've had a few of these kind of interesting older, solid state amplifier, transistor amplifiers, and some of them are, they're quite curious. You get like an alright sound out of them, nothing amazing, but it's gonna be pretty good. Squire Stratocaster electric guitar in Sunburst. So, that'd be interesting to see where that was made, because as some of you probably know, that some of the early ones, like Japan made ones, are going to be different to Korean ones or kind of Chinese ones or of the Squires, etc. So yeah, worth maybe looking at that. And the Squires are pretty decent guitars, really. A box of musical instruments and accessories, including zippy zither. Well, I mean, it's a box of kind of dodgy plucked string zither things and percussion-y kind of shaker stuff. 20 to 30 quid might be good if you got a little group that you want to start after the pandemic, or a school or something. Could be alright. Next one, a Blessing Elkhart Limited alto saxophone, hard case with neck strap and spare reeds, £100 to £150. There you go for the budding saxophonist. Going a little bit out of the thing. A 1904 Pears print, a lively measure after Seymour Lucas R8 of trio of musicians, oak framed and glazed, £20 to £30 if you're into that thing. Now an early 20th century Boozy & Co. Class A Silbron cornet serial, together with early 20th century hardwood clarinet, no maker's name, £60 to £80. Well, bit of a mixed lot there if you're into that kind of stuff. Look at this. A Arnold Dolmetsch Spinet. mahogany case with detachable legs for restoration with canvas and leather trimmed carry case. So obviously needs a bit of work, maybe something's gone on with the mechanism, but yeah, interesting. 150 pounds if you want kind of entrance into kind of early keyboard instruments and you want to spin it, then that could be good. If you're kind of good with kind of restoring things, or you know someone, it could be an interesting one. I'm sure there'll be a few people looking out for that. Boozy and Hawkes Regent clarinet, 30 to 50 pounds, pretty standard. Earlham B flat clarinet, hard case, pretty standard. Another clarinet, standard, 20 to 40 pounds. Blessing Scholastic B flat cornet, 40 to 60 pounds. Yep, nothing much there. Another Earlham trumpet. It's almost like a school's been cleared out. There's a whole load of things here. Yamaha B flat cornet, 50 to 70 pounds. The Yamaha stuff is always pretty good. Back Bunday model B flat trombone, estimates 40 to 60 pounds. A Besson 700 model EB10 horn, seal number, hard cased, 80 to 120 pounds. That could be quite interesting. Yep. And where are we? I don't think we need to look at this. I think we're getting a bit more into valves and things, so that's probably not worth looking at so much. These radios are interesting, but I think it's kind of going a little bit out of our musical instrument zone. Some speakers and things, all very interesting, but I think perhaps not really for us. So I think that was it really. Yeah, so I mean, an interesting collection of musical instruments, like nothing too crazy, but a good mixture. Looks like reasonable estimates. Pictures are not amazing, but they're kind of they're good enough. And yeah, I think it's alright. If you're interested in this stuff, then I'll put a link in the description, and yeah, just see what you think and keep an eye on this auction house. I think for me, I think my pick of this auction, it will be probably this Selmer treble and bass 50-watt valve amp, because a little while ago, or quite a few years ago, I used to be a bit obsessed with collecting valve amps. I never did own a Selmer treble and bass, but you know, I knew that they were good and I'd tried some before, so yeah, I think that's what I go for. But yeah, so this has been the TWGAZE the music sale. So once again, thanks for watching. Many thanks for tuning in to the Musical Instrument Investigator. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, then please like, subscribe and turn on notifications, and watch out for the next video coming soon.